Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
Whoa, we got a trade alert. We got a trade alert. The Houston Texans are trading a pick to the New York Football Giants. Listen, I'm recording this reaction to Abdul Carter. And while I'm doing this, we get the reaction. We get the live reaction. We're going to get at least one live reaction today. We get the live reaction to the Giants moving up to take who? Let's see. 4 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be either Jaxson Dart or Shedeur Sanders. Now, I'm in some group chats and I'm looking, and hopefully I don't get spoiled. I just want to read this tweet off. The Giants traded up 34, 99, and a future third. That is actually not as bad as I was thinking. So the Giants traded their second round pick. So they're picking a couple picks from now. That was, of course, non-negotiable. They get 99, which is the second of their third round pick. And they have given up a third round next year. So you basically gave up 2 third rounders and your pick that was the second rounder that they would have had. So we're going to have our third round pick. This is going to be the top of the third round, the first pick in the third round. And this pick is going to be either Jaxson Dart or Shedeur Sanders. I'm convinced it's going to be either Jaxson Dart or Shedeur Sanders. And I'm convinced it'll probably be Jaxson Dart. I'm convinced because I've been hearing things about Jaxson Dart. I would prefer Shedeur Sanders over Jaxson Dart, but I'm seeing Jaxson Dart dapping up his family. He's looking like he's celebrating, and we'll see. We'll see who it is. But while we're talking about that, I want to just talk a little bit more about Abdul Carter. And again, I think he's going to be a game breaker. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to force turnovers. He's going to make the secondary better. If Deonte Banks can be an average corner, and the pick is in, by the way. So we're just waiting for that while they're on commercial. But if Deonte Banks can be an average corner, and as they so Saquon Barkley on the tape, but if Deonte Banks can be an average corner and Tyler Nubin can be an average safety, this defense can be game changing because you added Adebo, you added Holland. Those guys can be like how they've already been. You got 2 solid starters at the worst. And I don't even think they're solid. I think they're good players at the worst. And then you add in Andrew Phillips there in the slot, who had a really good rookie season. Tyler Nubin, he's going to have to take a step up to be average. Deonte Banks is going to have to take a step back up to be average. And then you add in Thibodeau. You add in Burns. You add in Dexter Lawrence. You're going to get a defensive tackle probably with this next pick and this draft. And, man, you're in business. And you add in Abdul Carter to that. So hopefully we can get out a commercial here soon so I can react to whoever the Giants decided to pick here with their third round, with their first round pick they just traded up for, because they obviously wanted the fifth year option here. So let's see where they decide to go. Here. I did see Jaxson Dart celebrating. So I'm thinking it may be Jaxson Dart. As we're still on commercial here. Which is interesting because, I mean, we went from Shedeur Sanders being the number 1 overall pick maybe to being number 2 to being possibly the Browns pick at 33, which is nuts. I mean, I wasn't expecting this a couple months ago, but Dart has more physical tools. He's the faster runner. He's more of a Dable kind of quarterback. You know, he's not a 6'4", not a Josh Allen type of guy, but he's closer to Josh Allen than Shedeur Sanders is. Probably a little bit heavier too. So we'll see who they end up taking, but I think it's Jaxson Dart from him celebrating and some of the things I'm seeing that are popping up. But the Giants have been trying to trade up now for forever. They've been trying to trade up since pick 17. You keep seeing things like the Giants are trying to trade up to that pick. The Giants are trying to trade up to that pick. And once the Vikings made their actual pick, I'm thinking maybe the Giants just aren't going to be able to trade up. And maybe we'll just take whoever's there at 34. But no, the Texans made a lot of sense. The pick is in. Shedeur Sanders is on screen right now, looking at the draft, and we don't know who they took. It seems like it's Dart, and it seems like it's pretty somber right now. Jaxson Dart's dad is smiling ear to ear. Let's see if the Giants will finally take a quarterback in the first round, and it looks like it's Jaxson Dart. It looks like it's Jaxson Dart, man. From everything I'm seeing. So let's have Roger Goodell walk out here. Let's have Roger Goodell walk out here and finally announce this pick, because we've been waiting forever for this pick to be announced. So come on, let's go. Let's have Roger Goodell come on out. This is taking. So here we go. Roger Goodell reading off the pick. With the 25th pick in the NFL draft, in the 2025 NFL draft, the Giants select. I think that's Shedeur. That's Jaxson Dart. I can't read lips. The Giants took Jaxson Dart. Listen, I'm a Jaxson Dart fan until he proves me wrong. He's the next quarterback of the Giants for the foreseeable future. He is on the phone. He's going crazy. Jaxson Dart, is that his girlfriend or his mom? But whoever that is, she's like ripped. Like she has like huge arms. But anyway, Jaxson Dart is the next quarterback of the New York Giants. He's going to sit behind two vets. We'll see how much burn he gets this year, but Dable finally got to get his guy. We have to trust Brian Dable. I would have taken Shedeur Sanders out of these two players, but we got to trust in Brian Dable, because this is his guy. He looks pumped up. This is the guy he wants to develop. And the Rams are just trading their pick, and I'm guessing, they traded their pick to Atlanta, so I don't know who Atlanta's trading up for. But Jaxson Dart, you are a New York Giant. A lot of tools. He's got to get more consistent. I think he reads the field pretty well. He's got to get more consistent on the deep ball accuracy. Even though he had a bunch, he's still got to get more accurate there. He missed way too many for me. He's also got to stop choking at the end of games, because he had a couple of end of games, end of halves where he really folded. So let's see if Dable can put on the gloves and get to work with Jaxson Dart. But congratulations to Jaxson Dart. I am a fan of yours until you prove me wrong. You're the quarterback of the New York Giants, and we'll see how this plays out.